You know, his wife shares a little picture here on the Snapchat story, okay? We all know what this is alluding to. And then on the very next slide, it looks like they're spending some family time at Disneyland. Jason Love piping out Adam22's wife on a yacht. They put a nice little visual image up there, which I will not be showing you guys today. But Adam replies to that and says, so proud of my baby going out and paying the bills while I get my finances together.
Yeah, the fact that he's tweeting this shows that he's triggered, bro. There's a part of him that this is eating away at his soul, that his wife is getting piped out again. Adam22 going broke situation gets much worse. A video by Jamari. Okay, man. What's going on with Adam22? He pimping out his wife again? Probably.
Caught up with Adam22, he was on the verge of losing everything regarding his No Jumper brand, coming forward publicly to announce that he had been burning through money like crazy and was no longer turning a profit from this venture.
So there's something that I've been hiding from you guys. No Jumper is going broke.
Basically, Adam says here that no one cares about the brand anymore, and it became increasingly difficult to monetize No Jumper in general. He also cites a lawsuit from a former employee, as well as a very high commercial loan bill from this multi-million-dollar office that he had purchased back when the money was flowing in nicely a couple of years ago.
It was a big decision to share this stuff with you guys, but at a certain point I realized that I've been honest with the world about just about everything in my life over the years, and it felt wrong to keep all this stuff that we've been dealing with in secret. So I know you're thinking, what can you do to help?
So his plan was for his supporters to buy a subscription to his YouTube channel, and one of these tiers was actually $100 a month, where Adam claims you would be getting a producer credit at the end of each video for signing up, which I guess no one did because 2 months later, not one video I've seen lists a single person in the credits.
Damn.
You hit the link down in the description and sign up. Appreciate y'all.
You can just feel the lack of confidence in that. He's like, nobody's gonna sign up for this shit.
And now it seems like things have only gotten worse for Adam. And you know what they say, desperate times call for desperate measures.
Yup.
The guy had already shilled himself out to a crypto shitcoin that he dubbed the Cuck coin.
They're not going to Adam22.
What? People weren't running to buy Cuck coins? Whoa, what a shocker.
Their financial advice.
They know about lean. They know about yerkies. They know about probably gooning out, beating their meat for hours at a time. I don't think that they are crypto spectators.
And now he's going back into his old bag of tricks and is once again going to be selling off his wife to keep his finances afloat. Obviously, before we had the situation with Jason Love 2 years ago.
Do you think that you f***ed her better than Adam did?
Well, obviously, yes.
And then last year we had the reality show that Adam spent all this money to produce, where he handpicked the man to go deep with his girl.
Bro, what the fuck, dude? What a sad existence. Creating a reality show for guys to compete to fuck your wife, dude. Mother of your child.
After everything that we've seen today, we finally
He don't
come
like
to a
her. He must not like her.
decision. And the person who's gonna f my wife is Lil D.
Nigga, stop playing with me.
And when shock value is all you have left, and you run the same play over and over again, eventually do people really care? Is this really going to break the internet like it did before? I already predicted years ago that these decisions would ruin Adam's reputation online. It was like no matter what he does, he will always be the guy who got cucked for cash. The guy who gave his wife away. You know, in business—
hell nah, bro. I mean, even just this, bro, reaching down to grab a piece of that, you know what I'm saying, the cakes. Adam's like,
you know,
bring your hand up. I bet you that was choreographed. I bet you that was all premeditated on Adam's part. It's like, oh, this is what you're going to do. You're going to be walking upstairs. Because, like, why would he care about him grabbing her booty if he's about to give her a pipe?
Business, there is something called the law of diminishing returns. And I think that Adam is about to take yet another crash course in economics. And so this tweet is actually where I found out about this entire fiasco. I thought I was having a bit of deja vu because this account tweets out, Jason Love piping out Adam22's wife on a yacht. They put a nice little visual image up there, which I will not be showing you guys today. But Adam replies to that and says, so proud of my baby going out and paying the bills while I get my finances together.
Yeah, the fact that he's tweeting this shows that he's triggered, bro. There's a part of him that this is eating away at his soul, that his wife is getting piped out again by a dude who just, because after Jason Love, you know what I'm saying, laid the pipe in his wife, he was talking all kinds of shit. I remember that. He was talking all kinds of shit. And he nutted in her. I remember that. I bet you he did it again.
So it's beyond clear that the No Jumper brand is still down bad. I guess no one's been out here signing up for that weak-ass subscription. Either way, his girl replies, "Oh hey, it's me." To which Adam says, "Hi boo, how you feeling?"
You watched? Hell fucking no. Man, I ain't watched that shit, but it was all over Twitter. Everyone was talking about that shit.
After taking that 10-incher. And then the funniest part is that this was all really just for promo. The video obviously wasn't going viral. No one really gave a shit about the situation. And so Adam pretty much had to pull out the cuck act so they could try and sell this tape. And she doesn't even reply to this, to which someone says, "No reply, she's sucking Jason's balls."
Damn.
And then that is just a current view of Adam22 at this moment, possibly once again playing poker while his wife is getting piped out. This account also tweeted about the situation, to which Adam replied, "We gotta think about the family business, and sometimes the family business requires a large man blowing a load in her mouth." Which is obviously...
Oh, well, things are, you know, looking up, things are getting better. You know what I'm saying? Now he's just putting the load in her mouth. This is disgusting.
A fucking disgusting way to talk about the mother of your children. Like, I get if you guys don't have respect for yourselves or have respect for each other, but as you guys know, they had brought a kid into the world, and that's always been my main discrepancy with this, because there's a ton of guys out there who like to see their wife get down with other men. Personally, I think that type of thing is disgusting, but to each their own. I think people should have free will in their relationships. But when you bring a child into the picture and you're posting her on Instagram and all these different things, something about it just becomes deeply immoral to me. But hey, I guess what can I expect? I'm pretty sure they were still shooting content while this woman was pregnant.
Hey, and I'm going to tell you one last thing before I get off this, is that if my next child comes out African-American, I'm going to love him or her and raise them like my own, because that's how woke I am, brother.
It do hit different when your child finna come out black.
Hey, it's the roll of the dice. We don't know how it's gonna go.
And this type of thing is exactly why I'm saying it's so messed up. You know, his wife shares a little picture here on the Snapchat story, okay? We all know what this is alluding to. And then on the very next slide, it looks like they're spending some family time at Disneyland. Like, yes, I suppose I applaud them for doing the bare minimum at this point and at least blocking out the kid's face. Because in the past, this was something I had a serious problem with, because you'd go on Adam's Instagram story, and it would be like a picture of him holding his wife and another P-star on the other arm, and then the very next slide would be him playing with his kid. Like, it was just some weird shit to do. And obviously other people have pointed this out to Adam. In the reply to this tweet, this guy says, "Your daughter is going to need therapy when she gets older. Everything you guys do is on the internet. You think she won't find out? All because your love for money is stronger than your love for her." And I guess that one hit Adam a little bit too close to home, because he would end up blocking this guy. But obviously him and his wife do not care. She says, "I needed the round 2. And here's another marketing tactic that these OF dots love to do, is basically to go in the comments of already viral tweets and say something like this: "What about me and Jason Love? Our video is out now."
That's nasty, bro. That's nasty. That's nasty.
It's actually my opinion that they pay these type of accounts to post these tweets that they know are gonna go somewhat viral, like this one got 1 million views. And then I think they throw these accounts like $20 to make these type of comments, so these various degenerates on Twitter will pour in and purchase their content. I saw her doing this over and over again, and the tweet can be completely non-sexual, like this one: "Every Maker's Mark bottle is dipped into melted red wax by a distillery employee." And she replies, "Jason Love dipped something else into me for our new video." GTA 6 didn't fail to let us down with this. My new video with Jason Love won't let you down. And she's been doing this marketing tactic for weeks.
Yeah, this is what all the Twitter thoughts do, bro. You find literally any viral tweet could be talking about astrophysics, nigga. You gonna see some bitch pushing her OnlyFans in the comment section.
On end, okay, it's obvious the video is likely not selling like they thought it would. I mean, honestly, guys, if you're out there paying for corn, something that is readily available for free all over the internet, I honestly just think you're kind of a fucking idiot, like you're a little bit too lost in the sauce. But either way, she just continues with post after post after post. They even attempted to remake the viral meme.
Guess what I'm shooting with today, guys? I guess it's not finally happening, but it's happening again.
Nah, man,
This just feels, You know, I feel like Jason Love even got secondhand embarrassment off of this shit. Low-key, this might have hurt him. I ain't gonna lie to you. This might have hurt his aura a little bit. You know what I'm saying? His in that world, I think this is a very fucking seedy. Not for me, bro. I ain't gonna judge people what they want to do with their lives. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like this hurt his brand as a porn star, fucking with Adam22's wife again after it feels desperate.
Captain Love out here driving a girl on the private yacht, shooting this type of scene from day to night. It's just diabolical levels of being down bad. And you might be wondering, well, Jamari, how do you know they were filming for hours on end? I mean, just watch this. The proof is in the pudding.
This is me before Jason.
Yeah, because Jamari, you know what I'm saying? He does his research. He does his journalism. You watch the video like a real journalist.
And after. Good scene.
I mean, I'm just gonna take a shot in the dark here and estimate that Adam has never put a smile on her face like this. I mean, she's out here smiling ear to ear. She was out here waiting for this moment for the last 2 years, okay? Adam was on the phone like, yo, I thought the scene was done 2 hours ago. I mean, honestly, when your girl comes home from getting piped out like this, like, how do you look her in the eyes and say, oh, did you have a good day at work today? I mean, I think we got the answer. It's written all over her face. And then just once again, Adam leaning into the embarrassment arc. Announcement, I'm the latest brand ambassador for iconic Swedish furniture designer Cuck Chairs. I couldn't be more excited about this partnership for something I'm so deeply...
So sad. He thinks he's like winning. He thinks he's reclaiming some amount of power by leaning into the whole, you know what I'm saying, that shit. But he's not. It makes you look sadder, bro.
Passionate about.
I have partnered up with iconic Swedish chair designer QUQ to create the most ergonomically beautiful and supportive chairs for the bedroom.
Like, honestly, how does this type of partnership even come?
And the crazy part is, this shit only got 335 likes. Nobody even liked this shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Oh my gosh, that's so sorry.
About, like, does this company think that this guy's fellow cucks are gonna think, oh, that's the chair that Adam loves to sit in, it's good enough for him? Well, I'm gonna...
This nigga Sneeko, he can never run from that shit, huh?
Be ordering that shit.
These chairs
I was like, what are the chances Sneeko's gonna appear in this video? Just off of that one thing, bro. Just off of that one statement he made on fucking, what was the name of that shit with Agent? Crazy.
Built with purpose from the ground up. As a spectator, you have the perfect view at all times.
Nah, calling yourself a spectator like you're watching a baseball, a football, a basketball game while you're watching your girl get laid out, okay, she's spread eagle, is some nasty work. What's next? Is he gonna have some popcorn with him? Is he gonna have some sody pop?
And through thoughtful and meticulous design, the chair allows the perfect amount of freedom for your wrists and hands, providing an extreme level of comfort that has not been achieved before.
Whole time, this 50-year-old...
Bro, imagine another dude piping your bitch, bro. Like how you even just sit through that is crazy, bro. Crazy. That's insane. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. If I was like out at a club or a party or some shit and a nigga just fucking not even know my wife is my girl and he just, I don't know, put his hand on her back, I would have to like, don't punch him in the face. Just go, you know, deal with this situation. But don't hit him. Don't punch him in the face. Like, that thought would have to go through my mind. He didn't know what he was doing. He didn't know what he just did. And then you got niggas like this that is sitting down watching his girl get obliterated, bro. It's insane.
Man, looks like he's reading a book report in front of the class.
Our chairs are crafted from authentic Hawaiian koa wood, harmoniously paired with an ultra soft and sensual mohair upholstery that will leave you ready for an encore.
Oh, we know your girl got the encore, man. She was waiting 2 years for that shit.
Some of my personal favorites include the perched owl position, as well as the thinker.
And it's amazing to me that Adam still makes jokes like this, like he really thinks that there is still some people out there, like, laughing with him. When really, in reality, everyone is just pointing at him, laughing at the show.
That's what inspired me to follow through, and I couldn't be more excited to be a part of something I am deeply passionate about. Our chairs are limited and made to order.
And honestly, I almost thought that this was like some sort of late April Fool's joke, but apparently it's not. These things are actually for sale. As you guys can see, the one that Adam was sitting in right there is going to run you $350 Canadian money. I mean, honestly, that shit looks like something you could get from IKEA for 10 bucks. I mean, guys, having the beverage and the tissues and the moisturizing lotion with you while you watch this close to the bed, where you're kind of like in the splash zone, is just fucking insane. And I already can see some people down in the comments saying, oh, you're indirectly promoting this, you're trying to help out Adam. Like, guys, you have free will. If you want to go and spend your hard-earned 869 Canadian dollars on this bullshit, you guys can be my guest to do so. I'm just gonna say it right now, I think you might be lacking some brain cells. It's either that or watching too much corn has totally corrupted your mind. But either way, I want to know what you guys think about this entire situation. You know, I know Adam tries to make this...
These niggas just reselling fucking Chinese shit, bro. Or IKEA shit. That's all that is. There ain't no company out there catering specifically to dudes who like to watch their girls get plowed, bro. That ain't a thing.
Entire thing seemed like one big joke, but I do think the money is coming in a lot slower than it was a couple of years back.
For sure.
No Jumper as a brand has obviously fallen off. At one time, I would say that it was like, I don't know, almost like a hip-hop bar stool, but ever since Adam went down this path, obviously he's the face of the entire thing, and pretty much no one respects him at this point. And then when you also add in the fact that his girl is also aging, a lot of the novelty from the nasty things they do seems to have worn off. I mean,
for sure.
How many people are going to continue paying for this like month after month after month before they finally wise up and realize a lot of this shit is likely available for free online? Or maybe those professional gooners just move on to the next younger, newer model. I mean, it's just bound to happen. Like, even if you're Rookie of the Year, you can't go on and play forever. Like, eventually some new person comes along and they take the spotlight. But yeah, y'all let me know what you guys think about this down below.
Yeah, man. You're going to have to pull a Bonnie Blue or a Lily Phillips. They need to do something more exciting. The whole, you know what I'm saying, cuck angle just isn't, it just don't hit the same no more. That's what people paid for the first time around. It's like Adam22 is a very famous man, and people paid to watch him go through this humiliation ritual. And are like, wow, really? This dude really let his wife get piped down by this dude over here. That's insane. And now that you know, that's been done, it's like nobody gives a fuck anymore. Now you are a weirdo. You're a weirdo. You're a strange, sad man now. A shell of your former self. There is nothing appealing anymore. Now it's just sad now. The more you do it, the sadder it becomes. You feel me? Yeah.